Karin Skasel here on behalf of Makers Mercantile with the top things to look at in today's newsletter, which is for July 15th, 2022. All right, first thing, Zauberperlen. So Zauberperlen is a yarn that was created by Gerhard Schoppel of Schoppel, and he is also the creator of Zauberball. Now, Zauberball means magic ball, and Zauberperlen means magic pearls, and there's a reason why he called them magic pearls. If you look at the put-up, so this is the put-up of the Zauberperlen. These are the magic pearls. So he came out with these a few years ago. These are 100% merino wool. And they come on this little string with 7 little balls. There's exactly 440 yards, or approximately 440 yards on a string, which is 100 grams. So it's approximately 60 something yards per little mini ball. And how you choose the little mini balls is totally up to you. There's lots of different patterns out there. And I'm going to give you some ideas here in a minute. So this was his original Zauberperlen. Well, now he's taken it one step further and he's come out with 2 new Zauberperlen. One is called Zauberperlen Hanf. Okay, Hanf, H-A-N-F. And here, let's use this one. And I'm going to show you how it's spelled, H-A-N-F. You can see the label. There you go, Zauberperlen Hanf. And this one is called Zauberperlen Hanf because Hanf means hemp. In English, Hanf is a German word for hemp in English, and it is 10% hemp. So if you look at the ball closely, the balls, you will notice there are some little white specks, hairs in there. They almost look tweedy. Like that is actually the hemp. The hemp hasn't taken the dye. So it makes it look really, really rustic. So it's a whole rustic line of these Zauberperlen. And he's pretty much kept with the rustic line look, making all the colors very earthy tones, and so on. For instance, well, this is one. Here's another one. These are the grays. Of course, grays can go any which way, but look at these 2 colors. These are also very earthy. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that each string has at least one ball that coordinates with a ball on another string, meaning that you can make strings go together. So for instance, here, let's show you on this one. Notice this ball right here and this ball, the 2 I have holding together. These 2 balls are exactly the same balls, but the coordinating balls that are on the string are different. So if you were to start, say, a sweater with this green, and go around this way and end up with this color, then you could continue with this color and maybe go around this way or this way, doesn't matter, and see where you end up. If you go around this way and end up with the gold, I know that there are other strings that have that gold on there. So then you could get a 3rd string, and then you could, get in 21 colors and 28 colors and, keep going up by multiples of 7. You could get an awful lot of colors, stripes in if you wanted to. If that's what you want to do. Of course, there are other things that you can do with it. But let's move right along and let me tell you about the other Zauberperlen that he's come out with. And that is Zauberperlen Cotton. So I've been playing with this little ball here and it's starting to come apart. This is the Zauberperlen Cotton, and it is a 100% cotton. It is, the cotton comes from Greece. And it is a long staple cotton. So what does that mean to you? Well, a long staple cotton means that during the spinning process, first of all, it's going to be easier to spin. More of the fibers are going to be actually encased in the twist. And that means that you're going to have less pilling. It also means that it's going to be softer because you're going to have less of a rough feeling on the outside. The cotton is very soft to the touch, I must say, and it is, my mind went blank for a moment. Senior moment. It is also 440 yards on a 100 gram string of pearls. So let's see here, fingering weight, both of them use anywhere from a 1 to a 3 to a 4 needle, depending on what you are actually knitting and so on. But they both have the same yardage. All of the strings do, including the original Zauberperlen. Now, I told you I was going to make a suggestion on what to make. We have made the Batad from Stephen West several times with little balls from Schoppel. I don't know, some of you might have recalled early on we had a whole series of little mini balls that we got, that we sold in a little wooden box. That was before he came out with the Zauberperlen. So we actually had created this Batad with those little mini ones at that time. And then for the solid color in here, we used a Trekking Sport. Trekking Sport is also a fingering weight sock yarn. So that is what we did for that one. And then on this one here, this one we actually used the Zauberperlen. So these are the original Zauberperlen, the 100% merino ones, and we combined it with our haiku CoBaSi. That's what the gray is, and it feels and drapes beautifully. Now, if you notice the difference between these two, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rings. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rings. And the reason for that is because we decided to just use one ball, so one of the little mini balls for every single ring. Now you could, if you wanted to, continue, you know, with the little mini ball here, it's going to go into the next row, and just continue and have the these ringlet pieces go just not exactly between each ball, and then you could actually get the 9 ringlets. I hope I'm making sense. This is hard to describe, but otherwise we think that this piece, I'm going to put this one down because we don't have those anymore, but we think that this piece is perfectly sized. I don't think it's too small or too big or anything else. So one string of the Zauberperlen is going to make it this size, and it's going to look great. So what yarns do you use to coordinate with it? Well, for the cotton, we have several. We have the CoBaSi, which we used actually in this one too. And you know, I brought a couple of colors. You could go contrasting like that. You could also go contrasting like that. If you wanted to get really a little bit unusual, the CoBaSi also comes in some tonals. You could use the tonal to coordinate and do the little stripes that are in there as well. And then we have another yarn for you too, and that is the Zitron Escht. This is Escht. This is a 100% cotton, and it's going to be a tiny bit heavier than this one, but you are going to be able to use it for this section in here. You're just going to have to change your needle size just slightly. But the Escht comes in lots of great colors. I mean, this looks very Miami to me, and this looks a little more feminine. You could mix this color. I just have a lot of colors up here that you could sort of mix. So lots of different choices. Now, when it comes to the regular Zauberperlen, which are the 100% merino, or the Zauberperlen Hanf, which is the one with hemp in it, we recommend using Herbstwind. So Herbstwind is 100% merino, and it comes on a 50-gram ball. And I'm sorry, I'm looking over there. There's someone peeking in my window. Comes on a 50-gram ball, comes in lots of colors, super soft. And we have a lot of the earthy colors that would go really, really well with the Humph, and also with the other one too, which is the regular merino one. Anyway, so there you have it. We've got all these coordinating yarns, and what we are doing for our special is, if you purchase one string of pearls, doesn't matter what kind, you can use the cotton, the original one, or the Humph, and 2 50-gram balls of either the CoBaSi, the Herbstwind, or the Escht, or Trekking, we will actually gift you the pattern for free. All right, no questions asked. You'll get the pattern for free. Now, if you happen to buy 2, we're going to take it one step further, and we're going to gift you this. So these are actually, it's a little bag that says it takes balls to knit, and it holds a couple of strings of pearls in there. These are the actual pearls photographed. But if you order 2 strings of the pearls and then a total of 4 balls in a combination of those other yarns, we'll just automatically pop this into your bag for you, or your package when we ship it to you. You don't have to use a code. You don't have to use anything like that. We've got a great shipping crew, and they will pay attention and do that for you. So buy 1 of these and 2 of something else, then you get yourself the free pattern. Buy 2 of these and 4 of something else, and you're going to get the free pattern just once and also the free bag as well. So, whew, that was a lot to go through. Now, that is what's in the newsletter today. And of course, if you just want the bag, we do sell the bag separately as well. And they do hold a pretty good size project. They have a nice zipper on the top. They are white on the inside, so you can see what's going on. Washable, dryable, the whole 9 yards. Now, I also want to mention in the newsletter that we received more stock in of our Schuyler. This is the Schuyler wrap. So we had put some kits together for this a while back, and then we sold out, and we put more kits together. We had to order more yarn, and we sold out, and now we've done it again. It is a lovely, lovely piece that has a lot of give to it. It is a combination of fine height along with a Meglana, and it seems like a really strange combination to mix the Meglana, which happens to be a cotton and a acrylic blend, with fine height, which is 100% fantastic merino, but the two just really go really nicely together, and they create a beautiful fabric. So cannot complain. Anyways, we have more kits of these available, and we actually have a link in our newsletter for that as well. Okay, I think that about does it for today. So I've told you all about the Zauberperlen. I've told you about the Schuyler shawls being back in stock. Remember, next Wednesday we're having our monster event where you can learn all about our monsters that we're going to be hiding all over the world, hopefully. But that's going to be next Wednesday at 5 p.m. We still have some monster bags left. If you saw them in the newsletter on Tuesday, you can go ahead and order them. And that'll be it for today. Ciao.